and good morning or good evening, good night, depending on where you are. We are checking out Birdfull today. I've just realised that I've got my wrong overlay on. Let me just change that. Here we go. Birdfull. We were playing Hello Kitty yesterday. Right, Birdfull. So the developer of this game actually messaged me and said, would you mind covering it? I thought, you know what? No, I don't mind covering it because I like a little bit of twitching. Here's one of my favourite board games. Wingspan. All about birds. I don't know why I'm so, I wouldn't say obsessed, but I do like a little bit of bird watching. Got a little birdhouse out in my back garden. Right. We are starting with our creepy neighbour Nate. Our neighbour has binoculars. We shouldn't be concerned. Hey AJ, and welcome in Tony. Nice to see you both here today. Hope you're doing well. Tony, you missed a right laugh with that Mass Effect multiplayer last night. That was a hoot. Now, this is one of those idle games, so I'm not sure how intensive this demo is going to be, but it did say on the little blurb about it that it was an idle game. I'm still not sure what that means. I assume it means you sort of leave them and they do their own thing, but we're about to find out. Okay, hello there. My name is Nate. I'm your neighbour. How you doing today? Watching birds in your own backyard is a magical experience. Oh look, there's a pigeon already. It won't stay long, but you can collect some eggs if you scare it out. Nate, what are you doing, buddy? Are you taking these birds' eggs? No, don't interfere with the ecosystem, my friend. Right, let's see what happens. Okay, so I assume we're collecting eggs and that's why we need to scare them out. Where is my mouse pointer? Oh my goodness, guys, it's so tiny. This is going to be fun. What are we doing here? We just wait for more birds to come? Oh, he's back. Let's attract a bird. Well done, my friend. These pigeons will always come on their own without any invitation. Let's see if you have enough eggs to buy some seeds that can attract a new bird in your backyard. Let's go to the shop. There we go. Let's go to the shop. Let's catch up with some chat. You hoping it will become like the movie The Birds? Do you know what? Movie The Birds is an absolute classic. Love it, love it, love it. And I think it's Tippi Hedren that's in that movie. And is she not Jamie Lee Curtis's mother? I think that's true. I'm giving you a Hollywood trivia that I'm not 100% sure is true. But I think that's true. Two scream queens in the same family. We were so terrible, it was funny. We lolled so much. Yeah, we were pretty bad. I need to get my joypad working because keyboard and mouse, terrible. I bet Mrs. G and I were playing, but Mrs. G and I were playing Fallout. Yeah. We were going to play Fallout, and then we realised it was becoming too much of a hassle to get it to where we needed it to be. Right, let's go to the shop. Seeds. Unlock new feed. Right? Oh, cute. House sparrow. Oh, I love that it's giving us like a little bit of information here. Their amazing ability to live alongside people has made house sparrows the most widely distributed wild birds in the world. Do you like a little bit of a little sparrow hop? What is this? New bird. Oh, look at that. Your first feathered guest. Birds like this will bring you eggs regularly, but they won't stay forever unless you keep them fed. Trust me, a happy bird is a loyal bird. Everything he says, I'm relating in a creepy way. I'm relating it in a creepy way. So what do we have to do here? Feed it. Or is it already being fed? Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Let's just click on these because we know they're giving us feathers. We need the feathers. So if we buy some seeds... Oh, we've attracted a different one. A goldfinch. Goldfinches breed later than most North American birds, waiting until June or July when plants start producing seeds. Known for being true vegetarians, they rely completely on plant-based foods. Well, good for you, little goldfinch. Very cute. House sparrow. He's here for an hour, but I'm not sure what to do, I'll be honest. He's here for an hour also. Oh, I can feed them. I can feed them. Do we know how much seed we have? Feed the bird to reset. Oh, okay. That just resets the time that they're in our garden. The sound effects are super cute, aren't they? Janet Leigh is Jamie Lee Curtis's mum. That is right. Janet Leigh from Psycho. I'm confusing my Hitchcock there, Tony. Janet Leigh and Tony Curtis. Oh, dang it. Did I miss that one? Yeah. Why is it pointing to that like I need to do something? Do I need to do something? I don't want to shoo it away. I don't want to reset it. Oh, I'm missing them. I'm missing them because I can't see the bloody cursor. Because of my blind eyes. What else have we got over here? Okay, so that just does that. Oh. Oh, I need to make the cursor bigger. Let me just check the settings. See if we can do that, because holy cow. Nope, not yet. Not yet, but it's just a wee demo. It's just a wee demo. Might make it a bit bigger and easier to see. It's a me problem, not a game problem. We all know I'm a little bit blind. Speaking of birds, my stepdad was involved with the SR-71 Blackbird, as we found out last night. Well, do tell, Tony. What is that? It sounds like some kind of military thing. Is that some sort of airplane? Now, if I click home, is it going to take me out of the game? I don't want to do that. Here we go. Income, feed, rarity, arrival. So I'm just trying to bring more birds out, aren't I? So let's keep grabbing these and then we'll grab more seed and see if we can draw more birds into our... Oh, how much have we got? How do we know how much money we have? Let's just go with this one. We've got a match. Oh, our little cuties formed a pair. I'm sure as long as they are together, they will bring in more eggs. Awesome. Oh, look at the little love hearts. It's so cute. How do we know how much money we have? Is it in here? No. Or seed, I should say. Or how many points? How many eggs? 0.9, just one egg. Is that all we've got? One. Wow, okay. It's going to take a while for that to go up then. Thus the idle game. I assume you leave it sort of going in the background, or, you know, if you leave your office to go and get lunch, maybe you come back and then you've got some extra eggs, because although when we're clicking these, it is ticking up. It is ticking up a little bit quicker. So that's good. Yeah, I don't really have any of these idle games. I've noticed there is a slew of games now that sit at the bottom of your screen when you're working. But I'll be honest, that would just be a distraction for me. I wouldn't find that relaxing. I'd constantly want to be checking on it. We're getting there, we're getting there. Once I've got 2 eggs, I'll get some more seed. I don't want to spend all the egg points that I have, if that makes sense. Come on, Pidgeys. Pidgeys are like 3 points. Hey. There's not a whole lot going on, but it is so pretty. The dev's done a good job with the artwork for sure. Oh, that bloody cursor. Where is it? It's gone again. There. Once I find it, I'm okay. But when I lose it, I'm in trouble. I'm going to try and put it back on the clear so that I can see it. I didn't realize that that was the eggs when you've said top left, because I thought it was a timer. I didn't realize it was how many eggs we were getting. Okay, let me just catch up on chat. Since it's an idle game, we can do that. We've got plenty of time. Going to Google. Wait, was that GG? Oh, what have I done? What have I... Top secret plan from the Cold War. A plane, figured. A recon plane. Very cool, very cool. How did this info come up last night, Tony? Yeah, were you doing a bit of family tree investigations? Yep, top left. Yep, I got it now, AJ. Because the number seemed to be like it's got a point in it. I was confused because eggs are a whole. Does that make sense? So I was like, well, that's obviously a timer. I will ignore that as opposed to it's going up incrementally. I have some documents of his, and we Googled a guy's name, and he was the head of... Wow! So he was a plane engineer, I'm assuming. That's very fancy. Chili Dog, welcome in. Nice to see you twice in one day. Saw you earlier in Catman's. 2 birds on the top of the fence, 1 on the bottom. Yeah, I'm just leaving them. I know I should be clicking them, shouldn't I, to get the egg points or whatever. I can't read and click at the same time. I've got 2 eggs. Yeah, I've got 3 eggs now. Just letting it build up a little bit, and then we'll get some more pretty birds into our garden, hopefully. And maybe our little finch over here will get a little love match going. Right, how are we going here? Are you getting eggs even if you don't click the birds? Yeah, it goes up slightly quicker when you click the birds, but because it's one of those idle games, it's going up regardless. It's just going up very slowly. Like I say, if you left it and went and had lunch and came back, you'd have a couple of seeds, a couple of eggs. I assume maybe the more birds in our garden, the more quickly we get eggs. That would make sense. Head of, for the, what is that? Electricac for the F-18 here in Oz and US. Oh, nice. Electronics, okay. I did my family tree. I can only get back 2 generations because I don't have any freaking info. I have no info on my parents' parents. Because my parents died when I was quite young, so I have no one to ask. No info. Tracy, on the other hand, got back to 1420 something on her family tree. Crazy. 1400s. I couldn't even get back to the 1800s. She's a bum. Not bad, though. The Scottish records are insane. to be able to get back to the 1400s. Very cool. Very cool indeed. What have we got here? A black-capped chickadee. Black-capped chickadee has an amazing memory. It hides seeds and other food in different spots to snack on later and can remember thousands of hiding places. Well, this bird is the opposite of me because I can't remember yesterday. That is awesome. Should we spend another seed? Let's spend another one. Dark-eyed junco. The dark-eyed junco is often called the snowbird because it's one of the most common birds seen during winter months in North America. Oh, so cute. I love the artwork. I love the artwork. It is reminding me of Wingspan, the board game. That sort of watercolor painting situation. Oh, there it is there. There's my pointer. Don't lose it again. Should we get another bird in? I feel like we need to get another bird in. Our garden's looking much nicer with the birds coming in. Where's Nate? How is he not impressed by my efforts here? How has he not popped back over? Bird spotted house sparrow. What is happening? Northern cardinal. Oh, I think these birds are so pretty. Most female songbirds don't sing, but the female northern cardinals do. A mated pair shares some song phrases, but the female song is usually longer and a bit more complicated. What are you saying there? What are you saying there, bird watchers? Will we spend our last seed? Housefinch. We already had a housefinch, didn't we? Male housefinches get their red... No, we didn't get their red colour from pigments in their food, so the more pigment, the redder they are. Wow, fascinating. Fascinating. Look at all the little birds we've got now. We need to keep them in here, though. So, to shoe them costs 1. Wow, they are sucking up food, though, aren't they? Yeah, we need to keep clicking on these pigeons. It's funny, the pigeons are seen as just big garbage, really, aren't they? Ah. I just want the cursor to be bigger. That could be a PC setting problem also. Look at our little garden. It's looking so pretty. Oh no, I've lost it again. Oh, there it is. It's very relaxing. I wonder if the dev did all of the artwork or if they got it drawn by AI or an artist. Hopefully an artist. Or they are an artist. So pretty. We're already back up at 4. Is this info you can share now, Tony? Is it top secret? Will someone from the government be knocking on your door? The men in black, Tony. You better watch yourself what you're saying. We have a welcome CIA doormat. Love it. I love it. My computer screen background before I got these new monitors was MI6. I was thinking the same. That bird can remember more than me. Scottish history goes back to the hundreds and Sweden around the same time. 1100s. The records are mad. Scottish records. Like, she was just like, oh, click, yep. And I was like, I can't find anything. Taiwanese is bad today. My Taiwanese is bad every day, Tony. It's okay. It's okay. Click on the birds on the trees, AJ. It just brings up like who they are. Shows you how long they're in our garden for and that kind of thing. Doesn't actually give us anything extra that I can see. The pigeons seem to be sort of junk birds where you click on them and it gives us something, but these don't appear to, do they? Number of eggs brought in per hour, so it's showing us, but then we need to feed it to reset it to get it to stay in there. Is it only here for... Oh, it's here for an hour. Yeah, they're all here for an hour. Okay. Yeah, the only ones that seem to be junk birds are the pigeons. Poor pigeons. They get a rough lot in life, don't they? They're seen as sort of the rats of the sky, but they used to carry messages and everything. They're quite clever. They're not dopey birds, are they? Trying to keep my eye on my cursor so I don't lose it again. Doing quite well, I feel. Should we get a few more in? It's costing us, it's only costing us time, isn't it? To get some more in. So let's do that. Oh. Oh my goodness, they're coming thick and fast. Okay, let's get a few more in. Morning dove. Oh, morning dove. Morning doves are unique in their ability to drink water without tilting their heads back, unlike most birds. I want to know where this bird got its name from, because it's such an odd name. Where would we be without the internet, hey? Doves get their name. Let's see if we can find out. That's fascinating to me. Oh, listen to this. We're all learning something here today on this stream. Mourning doves get their name from their sad, mournful cooing noise, often described as owl-like. Aww. Mourning. A doleful call. Oh, well, there we go. We've learned something today. I thought that was an odd name. So they've got a sad sound. Bless. Right, who else can we get in here? Bird spotted, house sparrow. Is that just giving us an extra house sparrow? Bird spotted, American goldfinch. Oh, that's a big one up there. I thought that was a pigeon for a second. That's the mourning dove. They're quite large. Look at us getting educated while playing a game. By the way, if you're interested in board games and you like birds, this board game here, Wingspan, is one of my favorites. It is a beautiful game, amazing components, fairly easy to play, and you can play the digital version, but I'll be honest, this one's better. This one's more the tactile nature of picking up the little eggs and things is great. And also, if you're not into birds, but the gameplay on this sounds so good, which it is, They actually released another one called Wormspan, Wyrm, and it's all about dragons and dragon eggs. And I think they either have just released or are releasing this year another one, a new one called Finspan, and it's all about fish. Probably will. I've got Wormspan up there, but I haven't played it yet. But I probably would get Finspan. I've got a thing about fishy board games. I quite like them. Oh, I've lost my cursor again, guys. I apologise. Found it. Oh, look at our little garden. It's just coming along beautifully. Problem is they're going to start leaving after an hour, and we probably won't have enough eggs to reset everybody. I wonder what the how the numbers have worked out for the dev when looking at that. I wonder if it is a possibility. Oh, what's this one? What are you thinking about, friend? Good job feeding that bird. Did you know that rarer birds bring more eggs? But here's the catch. They don't stay as long. Keep an eye out and feed them well if you want to enjoy their company longer. He's a little creepy, isn't he? If you saw your neighbour out with binoculars, what would you think? Would you be like, what's that person up to with their binoculars? Irony being, I am that person. Sometimes I take binoculars out and look at the stars. Not as much now since my eyes have declined. Everything's a little blurry. Ooh. Upside, I had my eye injections set for tomorrow, and my beautiful wife that takes me to them has COVID. So they're going to be put off for a couple of weeks. Yippee! Oh, they're just popping up all over the place now. I keep thinking that mournful dove up there is, or mourning dove, is a pigeon. Oh, there's lots of little love hearts. We've got a couple, we've got 2 couples now by the looks of it. Oh, I've lost the cursor. There it is. Seems to be going up quite quickly now. Is it because we've got more birds in the garden? That would mitigate the issue of running out of eggs, I guess. The more birds, the more eggs, the more time you can refresh them. It's so relaxing. The little birds tweeting in my ears. Lovely. I hope you can hear that. I hope the audio is coming through. Kind of adorable, guys. It's kind of adorable. How are we going over here in our lovely chat? Where would I be without you guys? Our Scott history goes back. Oh, hang on. I read that wrong last time I read it. Our Scott history goes back. What have you got Scottish in your bloodline, Tony? I think most people probably have some kind of Scottish in their, or Celtic in their bloodline. What about clicking on the birds on the trees? We get bird facts. Silver lining. Maybe feedback for the dev would be to make the cursor more visible. Yes, I definitely am going to ask that. Because it's to make it bigger, it's not going to impact anything. It's only going to be better for people like me that can't see very well. The audio is very soothing. Yes. Let's see what happens. Let's click a few more seeds. Are we adding these each time? So we're just sort of adding doubles of birds, or are we? Oh no, we are adding doubles. There's another mourning dove. Wow, it takes 500 eggs though to open new feed. So you would have to leave it running, right? Overnight or something. What are these? Facility. Guys, they fly away. Oh, it's always a little sad to see a bird fly away, but don't worry. There are ways to make them stay longer. A feeder or a cozy birdhouse can turn this backyard into a bird paradise. Yeah, but they're expensive, dude. I'm going to have to leave this on for days to be able to afford anything. All I can truly afford is... I mean, 25, we could probably get a bench in here, to be fair. But I feel like a feeder would be the better thing to get. But wow, that's a jump, isn't it? In cost 25 to 200 and then 200 to 1500. And 1,000 for sunflowers. It's a lot. It's a lot, friends. It's a lot. Uh-oh, he needs fed. Feed? Feed this bird. Yeah, didn't I do that? Oh, he only stays 5 minutes? Is that right? How long does a mourning dove stay? Looks like it. They only stay for 5 minutes. Three minutes to go. Where's this little guy? Oh, they stay for a long time. I'm not going to lie, guys. I feel like I've shown you most of the game because I am not going to be able to progress without a lot more eggs, if that makes sense. So I can't show you the feeder or the bench or anything like that because I'm just not going to be able to make it. I've lost the cursor again. There it is. Oh, dang it. Yeah, I definitely need the cursor to be bigger. After this, we're going to try some Dinkum Hardcore. So that'll be hilarious. I put on the thumbnail something like, my estimate is under an hour, but my estimate is actually under 10 minutes. I bet I don't last long at all. So we'll see how that goes. That'll be hilarious. Join in if you want to laugh. I wonder if we could get to the bench. Maybe I should try and aim for the bench before we end this one, so that I've at least opened something else. How about that? Should we feed? Birdfull. We're not too far from the bench. It's going up faster now because we've got more birds in our garden. What do we think? Will we try and get it? Feel like I'm in the bird section of a zoo or a nature reserve. That's a nice area to be in. It's a very slow game. Yeah, it's called an idle game. There's a lot of these games around at the moment. People are obviously enjoying them. It's not really my thing. I need a little bit more to do if I'm going to sit and play a game. But I can see you might have this running in the background. Maybe when you're working or something. And it's very pretty. Like, the dev's done a really nice job for what it is. It's just not my cup of tea. But if it was my cup of tea, I'd love it. It's beautiful. I wouldn't say it's not a horrible experience by any means, and it's not really my cup of tea, so it's obviously good for what it's doing. If that makes sense. Oh, we're nearly there. We can nearly get that bench. Ah, I've lost the cursor again. It's so pretty. Definitely reminds me of Wingspan. Solar Punk demo looks so cool. Yes, that's on my list of things to try also. Definitely. I think it was Riley that was playing that on stream. And was absolutely loving it. Was saying it was fantastic. So, yeah, it's on my list. I have made a thumbnail. I just haven't made an overlay for it yet. Too many. There's so many that I want to try, and it only lasts a few days, doesn't it, Next Fest? And then they get taken away. I assume even if you download them, you can't play them after it ends, right? Or can you? Because if you can play them after it ends, I'll backlog them. We've got enough for the bench. I just want to get over enough for the bench in case we need to feed anybody. Get them to stay. It's so chill. Uh-oh. Wow, I feel like I'm feeding you constantly. Pardon me. Ah, I've lost the cursor again. Dang it. Dang it. We've got more than enough for the bench. Should we put the bench in and see what happens? See how it changes things, if at all. Ooh. Oh, I thought that was... Oh my goodness. I thought that was how much to feed. And I was like, what? Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. We might hit ME3 when we're finished in the workshop. Oh, nice. Have you played Mass Effect through in single player, Tony? Have you played all of them? Yeah, we had a laugh with Mass Effect 3 last night. We did feel like we were getting somewhere. It was feeling, we were quite proud of ourselves, I think, when we made it past the first wave. I think we could definitely do better. We did come up with a good strategy, though, rather than just running in willy-nilly, which was serving us in no good way. In fact, yeah, it was not serving us at all. It was terrible. Once we got our strategy in place, though, we were going pretty darn good, I thought. Solid team. Oh, that's sad. Guess we'll have to science it. Oh no, what did I miss? I played years ago, only 1 and 2, so it's going to be new to me again. Oh, I'm glad that you missed out on 3, Tony, because... Hey, Guffy, welcome in. Nice to see you here. There was a lot of high fives around. But were they as cute as Hello Kitty high fives? Never. Never. That was so cute. All right, we're gonna buy the bench to see what happens before we end the stream. Let's give that a go. Oh, it just gets placed. Bench. You're not the only one who thinks the bench is a perfect spot to enjoy the sun. It's great for the birds too. With bench, your backyard can host even more birds. With a bench, should I be sending that to the dev? With a bench. With bench. I feel like that needs to have an A in it. That's all it did. It's going to give us the opportunity to get more birds. Shall we... Let's try and get more birds and see if they're different birds or if we need to upgrade the food to get the different birds. What do we think? If the demos will last after the 3rd. Oh, okay. Yeah, true. True that. Maybe someone said somewhere. We can Google that. Because, yeah, if they do, I'll definitely back some up. Because there's so many that I want to look at. And I don't have the time. I could have probably done 4 of them today. But I really wanted to try that hardcore dinkum for a laugh. Have a giggle. Have a giggle with chat. Right, let's try and buy another bird. No, we're just getting the same ones. It's just sort of giving them another place to... Oh, here we go. We got a new one. Horned lark, common. Female horned larks pave their nest sites with pebbles, clods, corn cobs, and even dung, possibly to prevent nesting material from blowing away. Oh, okay. What are clods? Is that just like a little bit of mud? Inquiring minds want to know. What are clods in a nest? A dirt clod. So it's just a little bit of loose dirt sort of gunged together. Oops, someone needs fed. Oh, goodness. These guys are eating me out of house and home. I think our little garden's looking pretty sweet, guys. What do we think? I just love birds. I have so many of them in my front yard, and I love to look at them with my binoculars. Guffy, we were just saying that earlier. I like birds too. For Christmas, my wife was going to buy me a birdhouse with a camera in it so that you can watch what they're up to, but it wouldn't ship in time because the good one, we needed to get it from America. Yeah, I'm fascinated by them. We used to have a lot of finches in our backyard, which were just beautiful. But they've since moved on, sadly, because we cut the bamboo down. Never get bamboo in your garden, by the way. It is an absolute nightmare. Yeah, don't get bamboo in your garden unless you've got a pet panda, is my advice. Alright, I think I've shown you enough of this. What do we think? I feel like we have covered the gamut of the gameplay, how it works, what it does, and that it is essentially, yes, an idle game, as it says in its little blurb on Steam. But if you like it, head on over to Steam and wishlist it. It's called Birdfull with a double L. Full. And it's beautiful. Like, I have no negatives to say about it. If I loved these kind of idle games, I'd definitely be playing it after this stream has done. But I feel like I need a little bit more personally when I'm playing a game to do. But if you like these sort of games, this is a good one, I feel. The dev's done a nice job. Very pretty. And it is definitely Moorish. Like, I do feel a slight urge to try and open more birds, but the thought of leaving it running is just like, oh dear. That's not something that I would usually do. What do we think? What does chat think? What are your thoughts, chat, on this one? I just want the... I wish the pointer was bigger. That could be a PC issue as opposed to a game issue. Although I think my pointer is set to be larger in the settings for this reason. Yeah, that's my only negative of it. Oh. And we learnt a little bit as well, which is always nice. I like to learn things. If you can learn things while you're playing a game, that's fun. I enjoy that very much. Covered the gannet. I love it. Love it, Tony. Ba-ba. Well done. Well done, my friend. If I had a little boom tish on my Stream Deck thing, I would play it for you. Very nice. Brava, brava. Covered the gannet. Brilliant. Hey, Shannon, you've come in right close to the end here, my friend. But guess what? After this stream finishes, I'm going to try Hardcore Dinkum for the first time. So if you want to giggle, I'm going to be terrible at it. Terrible, terrible. Right, how long have I given this game? I want to make sure that I've given it its due. How long have we been streaming for? Nearly an hour. That's not too shabby, I feel, for an idle game. We enjoyed it. The royal we. I love how nice you all are to each other in my chat. It's so lovely. Can I please have a red panda? They are so adorable. AJ, I just saw a video of a red panda last night, and I said to Tracy, oh, red pandas look like raccoons. They're my second favorite animal. And Tracy said, red pandas are way cuter than raccoons. And I was like, blasphemy! Blasphemy. I did like the movie Red. The animated movie Red that had a red panda in it. I watched that with Jackson on a plane flight somewhere. And we both enjoyed it. It's a good little film. Nice undertones, nice subtext in that one. Right, I think I'm going to end this stream here so that I can get onto some Hardcore Dinkum. Check on my beautiful wife, make sure she is okay. And then I'll be back. So I will schedule it in for maybe 15 minutes time or something like that. Now this has been Birdfull. Final thoughts? Love it. Love the artwork. Love the effort the dev's gone in. I'm enjoying it, and I don't like idle games, so I have to say I love it for that reason, because I do feel this urge to keep going. So the dev has nailed that, needless to say. And I liked learning about some of the birds as well. And yeah, it's just not my style of game, in that I need a little bit more going on when I'm playing something to keep me engaged. But it's kept me engaged for an hour, so there we have it. I think that's a good one. If you're into these idle games, maybe head on over to Steam and pop a little wish list. Click this one on and give this dev some love. I think it might be a solo dev as well. So pretty. Pretty little game. That's it. I will see you later, hopefully, to watch me completely balls up Hardcore Dinkum. So I'll see you there. I agree with Tracy, red pandas are more adorable. You're dead to me, AJ. You're dead to me. I'm kidding. You're entitled to your wrong opinion, AJ. You keep saying you're going to stop, but here we still are. Exactly. And that is testament to this little game. There's something very charming about it. There's something very charming about it. So big props. All right, I'm heading off. I'm going to leave this running while I go and check on my beautiful wife. You know, just to accrue some more eggs. See you on the next one. Take care of yourself if you're not there later. Oh, bye-bye.